Eddie George has got some not so kind words about Tennessee Titans owner Amy Adams Strunk. He said she has set the franchise back, quote, at least a decade and maybe more. Do you agree with your Titans legend, Eddie George?
Well, when Eddie talks, I listen. I've got his bobblehead right there on the shelf.
Eddie George is your Darryl Strawberry, is your Dwight Gooden. Is that fair?
So
do you admire him that way? If I could bring Eddie George in here, would you feel like a kid again?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I'd be starstruck with that one. Yeah, for sure. Him and McNair, those. That's like my.
Well, I can't get him.
Yeah, but those are like my.
I can work on Eddie, but
those are like
the other one's tough.
Those are like the first two football players that I was like just a massive fan of. Yeah. So yes. And so when he talks, I listen. And listen, here's the thing too, man. He's connected. Like, he's been there. He's been in Nashville. I know he's with Bowling Green now, but he was coaching at TSU for a long time. Like, he's been around that thing for a long time. So, he knows. Like, it's such a weird thing because.
And Amy Adams is Bud Adams' daughter.
Yeah, and it's such a weird thing because so she inherits the team right when Bud Adams passes away. But in their own division, like, you look across and you have the Colts and you have Jim Irsay who passes away, and because what the argument that they make there, that when one of the big things when they fired the coach a couple weeks ago and had the big press conference, a lot of the media is like, why is she not here? Like, talking. This is one of the worst situations in the league. Is people just it's bad, right? Mm-hmm. It's probably one of the worst franchises in the league right now. And so they're like, where is she? Why is she not talking? We haven't heard from her. We don't know what's going on. And then on the flip side, you look at the Colts in the same division. Jim Irsay passes away, and his daughter is like on the sideline with a headset.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? It's crazy. And I know every situation's completely different, right?
But I'm fascinated by this, and it's not unique to sports. So I guess this is just the way the world works. But it is interesting to me that. I mean, I don't even know what makes a good NFL owner exactly, right?
Sure.
I mean, I have some ideas about it, but it's interesting to me that you can be an NFL owner, and let's say you run the franchise well. You're considered one of the good ones, all right? One day you will die, and the way these things usually work is your oldest child or your children are now running an NFL franchise. How do we know if they're equipped to do it? Could they possibly be equipped to do it? Now, I recognize this happens in other aspects of life too, right? Mm-hmm. Children of CEOs end up running things pretty often, even here in Memphis, Tennessee. But let's say at FedEx, like FedEx is a huge thing, and Richard Smith, Fred's son, has a prominent role there. But we're not all sitting around every day watching FedEx and living and dying with FedEx and talking about how well FedEx did today. Hey, FedEx is on TV today at noon. We're going to watch FedEx for 3 hours and live and die with it and then discuss what it is. It's just sort of something that, I think it's interesting that we hand these sports franchises over to people for literally no other reason than your mom or dad or parents ran it and owned it. And now it's yours. And we have a country with professional sports franchises being run by people who their only connection to it is that their mom or dad or somebody related to them used to run it. Like, think about this for a second. What if this is my job? This is mine. From 10 to noon, this is mine. And then I die tomorrow, which, it's on the table, it feels like. My left arm. Mm-hmm. And then it's just understood tomorrow, my oldest son is coming to do the show. Whether he knows how to or not, it's his. Isn't that weird? But that is the way NFL franchises work.
It's true, yeah.
Your dad died. Now you're in charge of this NFL franchise. What? Yeah, it's yours.
And I mean,
that's the way these things happen.
Like, Stephen Jones has been like preparing to be the Cowboys owner forever, probably, right? Like, he's always with Jerry. So like, every situation's different. But yeah, it's kind of a
wild thing.
Yeah,
it's kind of a wild thing. Anyway, I think Eddie George is probably right. I don't know exactly who set this franchise back, but somebody has, and the owner's a good place to start. I mean, it does feel hopeless on some level.
It feels completely hopeless.
You don't
right
even
now.
love your quarterback anymore. At least 2 months ago, you could be like, well, at least we got the quarterback.
Yeah.
You ain't even there.
No, it's more
you
of like,
feel worse today than you felt before the season even started.
For sure. I mean, with him, it's just he is just in a position like he is set up to fail right now. I cannot sit here and have any kind of thoughts about what I think he's going to be or anything. I don't know. Yeah. I don't know. I really don't. I mean, I hope he's going to be awesome. And he is going to be awesome
one day, 4 years from now, when he's the quarterback in Tampa Bay.
There have been signs that, like, I've seen things this season that I'm like, oh man, I'm encouraged. But like, it's just been such a disaster. It's hard to know. So,
wow. I wish you and Eddie George luck.
Yeah. Thanks, man.